So this weekend we got Georgia and we got Alabama. Um, number two versus number four. That's gonna be a spicy game. In my eyes, number one pick out there on that field at quarterback. And then you got the ultra talented Jalen Milroe. And you got the super duper uber talented receiver Ryan Williams. And then Georgia got a whole bunch of studs on defense. You know, Alabama got some studs out there on defense. You got Kirby Smart versus old team. And Kirby been struggling a little bit against Alabama too, but Georgia is Georgia. So we're gonna do a little quick preview of the game. Then we're gonna get a couple predictions for that game. And you know how we rock off the clock, off the top. Yeah, who y'all liking that Georgia Alabama game?
Go ahead, Mr. DT.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
Can't wait
ahead.
to talk.
He can't wait. He can't wait to
Roll,
Can't
can't
wait.
wait to get his. Look at
roll
him.
damn tide, man. Just give me Alabama. Give me Alabama. Just a simple fact. Kalen DeBoer is 6-0 coming off the bye week. Nick Kirby Smart is 1-5 in the last matchups versus versus Alabama, pardon me.
Who was the coach,
And
man?
listen. I get all that. What I'm saying is, everybody's saying, "Oh, Georgia has this stout team." Or granted, the defense is legit. I'll give them that. But the offense ranks 84th in total in the country in rushing. They have the 74th best third down offense. Bama has a top 10 third down defense. What has to give? Alabama's run game, control the clock. The game's gonna be won in the trenches. Obviously, that's both teams' strength right there. We'll see. Malachi Starks probably shadowing. I'm not saying shadowing, but most likely we'll be playing Ryan Williams a little bit. The difference is Kalen DeBoer going up against a disciple of or a young coach in the Nick Saban coaching tree, and I feel like Kalen DeBoer will get this win. I think this would be a program-setting win in his era here. He's 110, I think, in 12 in everywhere he's been, from Sioux Falls to Fresno State to Washington. He is following the legend of Nick Saban. I feel he gets a program-setting win. I think that my prediction this week, 37-31, Alabama wins.
DT, if the game is won in the trenches, then that favors Georgia.
That's
No, run the
ugly.
ball.
If the game is won in the trenches, that favors Georgia. You know how many yards Georgia, you understand how many yards Georgia defense allows per play? 3.5.
Now wait,
Half yards per play.
Wait, yo, what's Alabama?
You really think they're gonna allow Jalen Milroe to rush for over 60 yards and get to? Never.
You want to bet on that? Listen, man.
They own Milroe this weekend. They're gonna make him do things that he don't want to do.
As skilled and as good as he is with his feet, they're going to force him to throw that ball.
Okay, and he has weapons, doesn't he not? Wait. If that's the case, we can say the same thing for Georgia's offense.
Georgia offense weak.
So that's playing.
They still have over 1,200 passing yards this season.
But wait, BD, you play quarterback. You know
hasn't been there because Trevor Etienne is still getting his feet wet because he hasn't played. He didn't play
because suspension.
And then the young players that Georgia do got on the outside, they still getting they still getting their feet wet. Because losing Brock Bowers is a big deal. But yeah, listen, trenches. That's in favor of Georgia.
Give me Alabama. Because we're gonna make them have to beat us. You're telling me Carson, that Ty, that's your guy. And listen, he's a first round pick. First overall pick, I don't know. Is he polished? 100%. But this is going to be the game where we have to see. When Bama played them last year, he struggled a little bit. He struggled, even with Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey and weapons he had around him. He struggled a little bit. You see, they got him off the spot. Making him have to beat him with his arm. Taking away that run game. With a run game that's not polished yet and a run game that's not even proven. Come on, in 4 games, Georgia only has 2 rushing touchdowns this season. In 4 games.
That's okay.
They struggled versus Kentucky. They struggled versus Kentucky.
Had a dominating offense. Like they
But
had
wait.
they had good players at skill positions, but they've never had a dominant like Georgia's the best offense in the nation ever.
No, I get that, but I say this though. They struggled versus Kentucky.
Yeah, but
that's what's going to throw you off.
Kentucky is an SEC matchup,
and their defense. Kentucky's defense
Alabama hasn't seen an SEC team yet.
Wait, remember? Against South
we beat
Florida,
a Big Ten team. We beat a Big Ten team.
Wait, remember,
let's not talk about that. We beat a Big Ten team.
Don't forget this year, a couple games ago against South Florida, going into the fourth quarter, Alabama was only up by 1 or 2 points. Now they ran away with it in the second.
So was Miami. Miami.
But we're talking about Alabama.
So
Alabama was only
USF is
Alabama and Miami is 2 different programs. We talk about here and we talk about here.
Are we not?
I get that. Go ahead.
Is that not a big difference from Miami and Alabama?
100%.
So what I'm saying is,
go ahead.
What I'm saying is, when they played South Florida, they were struggling going into the fourth quarter. Now they turned into Alabama, cool, but they also struggled against South Florida, who is worse than Kentucky.
You beat Kentucky by 1 point. 1 damn point. I'm not. There's not a chance. 1 point. 1 damn point.
One thing about football, and which is, and y'all know this. One thing about football, that shit is week to week. So you could beat somebody by 1 point 1 week, and the next week you'd be like, God damn, they getting busy out here.
The same week that Bama put up 42 on Wisconsin, a formidable Big Ten opponent beat it. You always shoot guys.
Wisconsin
beat it, let's not do that.
Wisconsin has been mid for a couple years now.
So you're telling me, okay, if you play that card, what's going to win this game for Alabama? My fault. In your eyes,
Carson Beck has to make plays.
With what receivers?
Big plays.
With what receivers?
Whoa. So let me ask you this. What receivers has Georgia had the last 10 years? You name one besides George Pickens. What receivers and Brock Bowers? What receivers has Georgia had the last 10 years?
I can't. Okay. Outside of those guys, no one.
But McConkey was not he's a number one.
Oh, no, not a number one, but he's like
I'm talking about
that system. Oh, like
number ones. No, just number ones. Like, he's the stud. He's him. This is what I'm saying. So how many chips does Georgia have?
2. And guess who the hell when it mattered most last season, I don't care if it was me coaching, you coaching, Bryce coaching. Who won the game? Alabama won the game.
Who was on the sidelines?
Wait. Corey Smart was this guru, this defensive guru. Do you know versus Bama in the last 6 weeks since he's been the coach at Georgia, he's given up 31 points a game. Any SEC team, he's given them less than 9 points a game.
So let me ask you, when they played them in the national, when they played them, that's cool. But when they played them in the national chip, what did Kirby Smart do against Bama? Refresh your memory.
Beat them. SEC championship. The last time they played,
nobody cares about the SEC championship, the national championship. When the banner
they played, Todd.
When the banner comes down, and the confetti comes down. When it really, really matters in the national chip, I beat you. It's cute. You won the SEC chip. That's cool. But did you finish? Yes, it matters. But did you get the job done in the national chip? When I played you in the national chip, I beat you.
If that's the case, the following year, who won that matchup?
The regular season? You talking about regular season work?
You're telling me your conference championship does not matter to you? You're telling me the conference championship.
That's not what I said. It does matter. I said when they went head up in the national chip, Georgia won. Stetson Bennett, back-to-back chips with Stetson Bennett.
You're saying it doesn't matter who. You're telling me when I said my argument about Nick Saban doesn't matter who, whatever. The last time they played, when Brock Bowers was on that field, when you had that stud team last season, the last time they played, Georgia was fighting for a spot to get to the CFB. So was Bama. Who won that matchup when it mattered most? Last
year when they played, that wasn't the SEC chip last year when they played?
Yes, it was.
Okay, how
Yes, it
much they
was.
beat them by?
They beat them by 7.
Game?
A win's a win. A win's a win. A
Okay,
win's a win.
cool. A win is a win.
I just told you. I just told you 37-31. That's 6 points. I'm giving Georgia respect that they were scoring Bama, but when it comes down to most, Kalen DeBoer's offense has proven that they can put up points. Will they stop them on every play? No. Listen, last time I checked, they beat. Wait, Kalen DeBoer is 4-1 versus ranked opponents. His last ranked opponent team he beat was Texas in the Sugar Bowl, who now is the SEC opponent of both Georgia and Alabama. Wait,
That's
was Georgia
cool. But
played in 2 weeks?
we talking about
So let's get this straight. You make it seem like. Go ahead.
We talking about SEC boys now.
Yeah, I said
I'm
that.
not talking about Pac-12.
Pac-12. I said last time a Kalen DeBoer team has played a formidable opponent that was top 10 in the country was Texas last year. Texas.
That's cool, but is Texas Georgia?
No.
It's like no, but that's
no.
That is an SEC opponent who is legit. Last time I checked, they were ranked number 1 at the time. Who's ranked currently number 1.
That's cool.
So they can't be that bad. They can't be that bad.
No, Texas is they pretty good. They're good, but I'm asking you, are they Georgia?
No. Listen, there's no one. No one is Georgia. No one's Alabama. Let's get that straight. There's levels to this. There's levels.
And who was on the sidelines? Who was on the sidelines last year with the headset last year for Alabama?
The GOAT, Nick Saban.
Oh, all right. I mean, that shit makes a difference. Don't act like that's gonna make a difference.
He is a disciple of Kirby Smart is a disciple of Nick Saban, correct? You're telling me you're supposed to be this defensive guru. You're supposed granted. And last year, everybody said that had been Alabama's worst offensive season they have had in years underneath Nick Saban.
You keep talking about last year, though. You keep going back to last year.
You just told me, you told me 2018. You told me 2018 when they beat them in the championship.
That's when they because you kept bringing up Kirby Smart's old record 1-5. So I asked you when they played when it mattered.
Do you want stats from this season so far? Do you want stats from this season?
I don't care about last year's stats. I care about this year's stats. Georgia is not giving up a lot of points this year.
Georgia hasn't given up a touchdown. He hasn't given up 1 touchdown.
I don't care who they play. You
play Clemson
in front of you. They played Clemson. They gave up 3 points.
BD. Yo, we had a whole segment on this.
You just said Wisconsin.
A Big Ten. BD.
A Big Ten what? What? A Big Ten what?
Wisconsin is not a formidable opponent in the
Big Ten.
Not no
more. Hell no. They haven't been good in about 3 years.
Oh, you think they can't run on in the schedule?
They can't run the ball no more. The quarterback is. I don't even know who their quarterback is now. I don't even know who the coach is. They're not a good team. Wisconsin's not Wisconsin anymore, man. They've been good about 3 years.
The 84th best rushing offense will get the job done. Only 2 touchdowns.
Trevor Etienne. You guys ranked
13-3. You guys are 13 for 33 on 3rd downs.
Trevor Etienne didn't play the first game. Remember that he was suspended. He was suspended. That's an off season. And then the second game, he was just getting a rhythm back. In the third game, I think the second game he had a great game. And then the third game against Kentucky, it was a defensive battle. Okay, but this is gonna come down to in the trenches who's got the better defense. And to me, Georgia's got the better defense. Now, Milroe is gonna be the difference. Now, like I said, if Milroe starts to break away and starts making plays and starts doing shit like long scrambles and long passes, then Alabama has the advantage. Yes, with his feet. But if they keep him in that pocket, man, it could be a problem. It's going to be a close game for sure.
The 6th best passing, I'm going to give you this. Georgia, the 2 strengths are both one on defense, one on offense. Georgia has the 3rd best defense in the country. Alabama has the 6th best offense in the country. We will see. That's all I'm going to say. We will see. We'll see come 7:30 Saturday night.
I'm taking Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia.
Give me Alabama.
They haven't allowed a touchdown this season. Obviously, that might change. 99.
That's going to change a lot.
That will change, but I ain't gonna lie. For them to have that stat and play an SEC team and play Clemson, so you telling me that first Clemson game doesn't hold a lot of weight going into this game? That game is just a brush over just because
No.
or is it because they did what they did and now it's a rush over?
In dominant form. And Clemson it was not projected to be a bad team. I don't think Clemson's going to lose another game this season.
It may have
They
looked
got
like
Miami. They got Miami. They
it
got
may have-
Miami. They got Miami. They
I
got
think they could beat Miami.
They could be Miami.
They could beat Miami. Miami's not a powerhouse over Sunday. They're a good team. They're not great. They haven't done nothing yet.
No, Miami's a powerhouse.
Hell no, y'all just put that title out there for anything, bro. You have to win to be a
What?
powerhouse.
No,
you have to win.
Right now, Sanders
No.
and Miami University.
No, man. How are you a powerhouse if you don't win?
Oh man,
Yeah, y'all crazy.
No, I'm not saying they're a powerhouse. I mean, they're right now in this moment.
They're dominant. They are dominant in what they're doing.
They're not dominant, man. How? You won 3 games. What did you do?
They won in dominant.
You can't be dominant in 3 games. Georgia is dominant. Alabama is dominant. Those are dominant teams. Ohio State is dominant. Michigan last year was dominant.
No, we're not dominant right now.
Bro.
That's like some reverse psychology, BD? Trying to, we're trying to do it over there. You guys do look, really dominant.
I'm taking Georgia. The spread says it all. Georgia's favorites on the road at Bama.
Yeah, and DT, they haven't been underdogs.
At home,
17 years.
17
years.
They haven't been underdogs. They haven't been underdogs in at home since
17 years.
So what does that say? The coach is not there, and
he'll be there, but he ain't coaching. He'll be there in the box.
They wouldn't be underdogs if Nick Saban was coaching at home.
We'll see. 7:30 Saturday night.
7:30.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get back to this for y'all. Like it's gonna be a close game, so it's gonna be pins and needles. But I got the better quarterback on my team, so.
Oh, I don't know about that.
A better what?
I don't know if
Carson Beck. Yeah.
Carson Beck is not better than Jalen Milroe right now.
Wait. Better quarterback.
I'm going with Georgia, but Carson Beck is not better than Jalen Milroe right now. What has Carson Beck done?
Yeah, y'all bugging.
He's only thrown like 7 touchdowns.
Wait. Do you know who leads all of FBS in passing touchdowns right now?
Y'all bugging.
And rushing he leads the FBS
in all of touchdowns.
Quarterback rushing touchdowns.
Carson Beck is the best quarterback in the nation, and y'all gonna see why this weekend.
No.
You're gonna see why this weekend. Yeah,
Dylan Milroe is definitely ahead of Carson Beck right now.
That's cool.
We should all be able to.
And Shedeur, you can put Shedeur up there.
No.
Give me Cam Ward.
No, I'm taking. Cam Ward's the best quarterback right now, but I'm taking Carson Beck in this matchup. I'm taking Carson Beck all day, and you're gonna show y'all this Saturday.
Okay.
I'm going 250, 3 touchdowns, no picks. 250 plus.
250 plus. Just give me Alabama 37.
They're both gonna have dynamic games, in my opinion.
It'll come down to who's gonna make the last stop, who's gonna win the turnover battle, and who's gonna be more efficient on third down.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna win the turnover battle? If you win a turnover battle versus these 2 juggernauts, you're fine. I think time of possession matters, and just continue just to stay ahead of the chain. It doesn't have to be no dynamic play every play, but that be ahead of the change, +2 and everything. So I feel like that's very important.
Mm-hmm.